Why am I not live? I am not live. Why am I not live? Oh, here we go. What's it doing? Daily berry picking. Well, it says I'm live now, but I don't think that I am. Yeah. Okay, I'm not sure if I'm actually live. So let's see this software here. It's kind of a test stream, kind of a quick run through. This is my first time streaming on YouTube, so we are going to see if this is actually even working or not, because so far does not appear to be. Oh, wait, yeah, oh, I do have a live stream going. Oh, so it is working. Okay, cool. This is working. Great. This seems to be working. All right, well, I'm going to put it on. Okay, yeah. I can hear myself. Good, good. Looks good to me. All right, I'm going to shut my phone off, and I am going to continue with my mission here. So, oh, am I freezing? Oh, don't freeze. Okay, there we go. We're good. We're good. All right. Fallout 76 has been less than stable lately for a couple weeks now, since the last major update. I mean, they dropped the ball in Burning Springs, and that was completely unstable. They fixed it. Then they brought out another update, dropped the ball once more, made it completely unstable. And we're supposed to have fixed that yesterday, but apparently not. So we're going to start out here on today's run, right out at Vault 76. And by the way, it's Chaos 5000, and I see a Scorch Beast in the distance. What luck. Let's shoot it down. Can I hit it with this from here? No. But you know what? It's a danger to new players, so we should clear it out. Where'd it go? It's gone. I think it took off. It saw me coming. Oh no, there it is. There it is. Let's see if it circles back around. It might. It might. Sometimes they circle back around. Sometimes they don't. I'm not going to go chasing it through the wasteland because it's way out there now. Oh yeah. Anyways, today's broadcast, I wanted to do kind of a test on YouTube, but I also wanted to run through and show you guys my kind of daily berry picking routine. And what this does is I mainly go for two kinds of foods, carry weight and AP. I don't use VATS a whole lot, but I use it enough. With this gun anyways, I don't use it a whole lot. Right now I'm running the Dom Pedro here, and VATS is great with like the Fixer or the Elder's Mark or what have you, but for this gun it's not the best. But that said, I switch it up a lot. So right now I'm going to run this, and we're going to start out with some soot flowers here. So these are usually the first things I go to. The trip to Vault 76 is free, and they're all over the place just south of the vault here. We can run down here and track down some soot flowers. So now in the future, I'm hoping to combine these streams with a little bit of background music here. Get some maybe YouTube music or Spotify music. I'm not sure which app is going to work best. That's going to require further testing. But for the moment, we're going to run through here with this. And I should put my chat. I got to figure out an always on top for my chat window so I can see that going on. But if you're tuning in, I hope you enjoy the stream. So like I said, one thing too, make sure you got on is this perk card, Green Thumb. Because this is going to double everything that you pick. So instead of taking one soot flower, it's going to grab two. I'm not going to need a whole lot. I tend to overpick and end up throwing out a whole bunch of stuff. And I know you can make it into fertilizer or whatever, but I don't need to do that. I'm not a farmer, not a gardener. I'll pick some berries and what have you. I usually like to swing by here and smoke the cat munchers. Grab some of this rad stag meat too. This meat will give you carry weight. Looks like somebody already shot the farmers, or the cat munchers here. It's a rather disturbing scene. If you come by here, feel free to pick through this stuff, but I have no interest in it here. It looks like somebody already shot these dirt bags. We will continue on our berry picking journey. And we'll grab one more soot flower here. Okay, I've got a lot of those. I've probably got 6 or 8 of those blue soot flowers. They're, like I said, they're just south of Vault 76 here, all over the place. And our next stop is, I'm going to activate my camp over here. And because usually there's a lot of blackberries here. And that's going to be our next stop, is some blackberries. Because that's another AP food. So you get AP, and foods seem to stack up. Like you can munch back like 5 or 6 different foods, and they all stack up together, foods and drinks. Oh, I'm gonna pop over to my camp here, and then we're going to. I put this camp here actually kind of specifically because there's a big blackberry patch around here, or usually is. You know how things spawn in 76. And there's actually 2 kinds of berries we're going to pick here when we get to my camp. And that's another thing I'd hope they would have fixed here with these loading screens, because this is brutal. This loads forever. This is like twice as long as the loading screens were before the previous update. And that's no good. Also, they seem to have stopped putting the your pictures in the loading screens, and I thought that was so cool. That was my favorite thing. I would go through loading screens and I'd have like these memories of interesting things I saw in the wasteland that I took pictures of and what have you, and now it's just default loading screens. They don't even open your picture as the background anymore, which is pretty weak sauce in my opinion. Not sure if it was done intentionally or by accident. Maybe they were trying to mitigate those loading screens. Don't mind my son in the background there. He's a loud one. I may have to from time to time run off and chase him down and deal with him. But that's part of being a dad. Comes with the territory, par for the course, I guess. Okay, here we are at my raider camp, finally all loaded up here. I don't know why I closed this. Okay, so we're gonna go get some blackberries around here. Usually there's a couple right here by my stairs, but I don't know if those will be there. No, they're not. I think I might be on a public server. I don't know if I'm on private server or public server right now. Looks like, oh, I might be on, oh no, I'm on a public. I see other camps. That's okay though. We'll still find some blackberries in this little region here. We're right across from top of the world now, as you can see. And there's usually tons of blackberries around here. You just gotta run around a bit, find them. We don't need a ton of them. We only need a few. I go and spend an hour picking berries, then I end up with throwing food away. You know, a bunch of spoiled stuff that I don't need. Let's try over here. Let's try down here. There was another camp here about an hour ago, so this guy might have run through and cleaned them all out. And another good spot over here, just over here, you can see top of the world over there, so we're just northeast of top of the world a little bit. And during meat week, there's a spawn here of an event spawn, but during the rest of the time, you just get a bunch of Brahmin down by the lake. And Brahmin happen to be a great carry weight food, so we'll blast them. I'm not sure whose Brahmins they are, they're mine. So we're gonna blast these Brahmin, run out here, grab the Brahmin meat off them. If you have Butcher's Bounty, it'll double up on that as well. I don't think I have that card equipped right now, but not a big deal. I don't need a ton of food. I mean, I just grabbed 6 meats, and each one gives me a half hour of carry weight time, so that's like 3 hours of carry weight there. And plus I have Rad Stag at my place, which will stack up with that too. So I mean, you can significantly increase your carry weight just by eating the right kinds of foods. You know, you don't need to run around encumbered all the time. I mean, even though that's kind of the game they sell, you know, it's a hoarder's game. They want you to be encumbered. They want you to be hunting meats, and I think a lot of people just kind of miss the mark on that. They're like, oh, why am I encumbered all the time? They're trying to sell me Fallout first. Well, yes, I buy Fallout first because I love the scrap box, but that said, even when I don't have Fallout first, which is sometimes I don't have it, I still seem to do quite all right with carry weight, because mainly because of the foods and stuff, eh? So that's kind of the survival aspect of the game, you know what I mean? Like there's some blackberries here. You see just little black guys, wild blackberries. They're kind of hard to spot sometimes, because they blend in. I probably ran past about 10 of them along the way. But it happens. I'm not crying about it. I'm going to run along back over here because I went too far out. I mean, there's more blackberries up there, but I didn't want to get that far from my camp because I want to go after firecracker berries too. And even if I don't have firecracker, usually there's a lot of firecracker berries around my camp as well. But even if there's not, I'll grab them elsewhere. I know a few spots to get firecracker berries. Oh, what? Alright, whatever. Oh, sometimes there's some over here. Sometimes there's a couple over here. Let's check here. And a lot of times you don't even see them until you run by them and your cursor changes a little, you know? Or you'll see the thing pop up. Nope. Somebody grabbed these ones too. Wow. Somebody really cleaned out the blackberries around here. I see. Sorry, excuse me. I'm not the only one who loves to farm blackberries. Excuse me one moment here. So we're going to continue here and find ourselves some blackberries. And my son's just booting around on the scooter here. Oh, there's some up here. Here we go, here we go, here we go. And you know what? That'll probably be enough. I've probably got about 8 or 10 now anyhow. So let's run over here and check on some fire. See if I got any firecracker berries over here. Usually there's some on this side of my camp. There's my raider camp. Oh, another blackberry. That's fine. I'll take it. I'll take it. There, my son's having a blast here, as you can hear. Oh, more blackberries even here too. See what I mean? That's kind of one of the reasons I chose this spot for my camp, was because of the frequently used foods. There's lots of logs around. There's lots of firecracker berries, lots of blackberries, and it's kind of a central location on the map. So. And it's got a nice little stream in the back where I can go fishing. It fit a lot of purposes. So. One of my favorite camp locations back there. What is that? What was that? What was that? What did I miss? Aster. Oh, I don't need that. I took it anyways, but I don't need that. I don't use that stuff. I'm not even sure what it does. Might be endurance or something. I don't know. I probably do go overboard. I grab the wood whenever I pass through too, because there's always those achievements for collect wood, as you can see. Here we go. Firecracker berries. These are usually easier to spot in dusk or dark because they kind of glow. There we go. We'll grab some of those and see if I can find a few more. Like I said, I don't need a ton, maybe 5 or 6 of each thing, and then I'm good for a couple days till they spoil. I usually have more than enough. I probably don't even need that many, but they're handy to have. Rather have them and not need them than need them and not have them, I guess. Here's some more. And then we're going to run up, what's that, carrot? No, slit bean? No thanks. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. Grab these ones, those ones. Take a quick peek around here, see if there's any more. If not, we're going to move on to the next thing. Oh, there's some more. Ooh, almost popped those ones. Yeah, you gotta watch firecracker berries. If you step on them, they pop. And then you miss them. Oh, there's some more there. There we go. Okay, that's gonna be plenty for the firecracker berries. Now, the next stop I like to make here is right down the road at the White Springs Resort. And those who know probably know what I'm heading for right now. There we go. Oh, pause, loading screen. I'll sit here for an hour. Have it pull on the old vape. screen. This might be a picture I took. I might have took this picture. Now that I'm looking at it. I recall taking some pictures of these little cars there last year. So this could be one of my pictures. But for the longest time, I have not seen any of my pictures in those loading screens. But now that I mentioned it, today I'm going to get a whole bunch of them.
Please exit the area
It is
at
kind
your
of random.
earliest convenience.
Sometimes it pops theirs up. It seems to
Thank
pop
you
their
for your
loading
cooperation.
screens up more than your own, but...
There's no problem too big to solve.
So we'll just, we're at the White Springs Resort, and we're just going to head up over here. Is Minerva still there? I think she's gone. Yeah, she's gone. She gone. That's alright. I got some of the
Good morning, sir.
armor set there from her. She had the event one. Everybody was after for the power armor plans, and I missed them. Something heart, strangler heart. Yeah, strangler heart plans she had. I think I got the arms, or the legs. I don't know. I got some of it. I'll get the rest of it another time. I'm not that big a deal to me. So we'll grab a few of these brain funguses, and I don't need a ton of them. I think that's probably enough. I'll grab one more just to be safe. But yeah, back here behind the White Springs is the brain fungus location. And as far as all the corpses and skeletons go, like I don't know, man. That just seems a bit weird to me. I don't know what is this? The responders in here? Not who took this place over? The responders? Yeah. If anybody can correct me, if I'm wrong, please correct me. But I don't know what they've been up to here. But this just it looks kind of gourmandy. You know what I mean? It's got that gourmand feel to it, like that. Like this is whatever the casino is in New Vegas, where the gourmands have. If you go out back, it looks like this. Like this is this the gourmands before the gourmands? And all those responders like having a meeting in there with white masks on or some shit. Man, creepy, man. Typical though, you know. They seem like that. And that's just it. They try so hard to come off as the good guys. Meanwhile, one quick peek out back, and yeah, we see what they're really about. Yikes. That said, I'm taking home the brains I just looted from there, and I'm probably going to eat those. That's besides the point. Anyways, another place for firecracker berries. I grabbed some by mine, but Foundation Outpost here, where there's an event there, and they always have tons of firecracker eviction notice event. They always have tons of firecracker berries there. But where I'm going next is Freezeville. No, okay, I'm good. Oof. This game, man, I tell you, the scariest moments in this game is when just everything stops and the sound repeats for a second. It's like, oh no. I'm going to pop over to my survival tent here. Looks like somebody popped Scorched Earth here too, and did a good job of it. I should be okay to get in there. I should be safe there too. If I can pop a couple shots off on the Scorched Beast Queen, heck yeah. Hopefully it doesn't hit me, because I'm decked in aristocrats, and I don't know if they fixed that or not after the last update there, and prior to the most recent patch. I don't know if I don't know if they fixed it or not, the most recent patch, but aristocrats would just reflect all the damage from the Scorched Beast attack, and Scorched Beast would insta-gibble. Yeah. So I guess we'll find out if it attacks me. Let's see if it insta-dies. I honestly have not even looked at my armor or my armor stats or anything since the last update. Pop shots out of this. You know, the thing about this game, they changed it so drastically that, you know, a few months ago, I would be in here, I'd be out here in my power armor with heavy machine gun and stuff going on. Oh yeah, there we go. Did that work? Yep, that worked. Oh, she died. Oh no, she did not. She did not die. They fixed it. They fixed it because she blasted me, and I'm wearing all aristocrats, so they fixed that. Right on. Well, that's kind of good to see, because that took fun out of it. But, I mean, there was a time when I'd be out here in my power armor with the heavy machine gun blasting this thing, just going crazy, man. And now, nah. Now you just standing here, pop shots out. Good old Dom Pedro. And I mean, that damage was a bit over the top. I don't know. But they had to make the best run of it. You know what I mean? Cooper Howard's the biggest star in the game. The Ghoul. And so they had to give him the best one. You know what I mean? They had to make his piece the absolute best one. And I mean best, I don't know, I guess I use that word a little loosely, but I mean, as far as single shot highest damage, nothing else does more damage in one shot than the Pedro. There we go. Somebody over here crying. Alright, grab some DNA. Not that I really care about the Brotherhood quest. No, I'll sell that. I'll sell that jetpack plan. I'll probably sell that ultraset plan too. I'll take the meat. I'll take that. The Scorched Beast Brain, because the Scorched Beast Brain will give you an intelligence food. And that's why I was just over at the White Springs Resort, because of the intelligence foods I wanted there. Alright, good. I'm not about this and stuff. And I seem to be encumbered now. Wonderful. That's okay. I'm just going to grab some of these cranberries here, because that was the next thing I was after, was cranberries. These are fantastic food. These will give you an experience boost. So the cranberries are a must-have. If any one food you go out and get per day, get these cranberries, because that's, you know, your experience boost. I think it gives you, what, 5% XP or something like that. Ooh, these things here will give me some digestive goo. Nope, that one's already been looted. Those are the digestive goo becomes adhesive when you break it down. I usually just wander around and see there's some more cranberries over there. We'll get those after I deal with these Brotherhood of Steel guys.
Protection.
Get them out their misery. Usually there's two. Where's the other one? Oh, there he is. Put these guys out their misery. Why they're dressed in spacesuits, I have no idea. But sometimes they drop a Brotherhood of Steel armor piece. That is one of the best chest pieces in the game, in my opinion. And I scrapped it this morning. I had one, and I accidentally scrapped it. Because I wasn't quite awake yet. Didn't finish my coffee and walked over and decided to clear out some scrap. Big mistake. Mistake I have made many times over now. Well, that's a lot of cranberries. I'm going to grab this one over here, and then I'll be done with cranberries. But yeah, I've made that mistake all too many times of scrapping. And it's always early in the morning. Wake up, not even finish my first coffee. Oh, I'm encumbered. Scrap a bunch of this crap from yesterday, and yeah. Oops. Get a little clicky sometimes. And you know, you always realize it exactly when you do it. Like, as you hit the button, you're like, sometimes maybe even a split second before you click, you realize what you've done or what you're about to do, and it's, you just click through it anyways, spamming the keys. And I mean, I don't blame anybody but myself. They gave me all the warning screens in the world. Nobody's fault but my own here. So, okay, so far I've got the soot flower, I've got the blackberries, got brain fungus, I've got cranberries, I've got firecracker berries. I think that's most of it. I think that's most of everything I care about anyways. If you need any fruits and vegetables or whatever, or another spot for cranberries is Max Farm and General Steakhouse. All of this entire region here has cranberries everywhere. So I mean, they're not hard to find. All right, let's jump back here and get to cooking. Now it's time for Cooking with Chaos, the all-new Wasteland cooking show, where we turn diseased and radioactive foods into edible treats with great bonuses for you and your character. No need to starve in the wasteland. No need to turn to gourmand ways. There are plenty of great fresh foods available to you. And the best part is, most of those trips are free. I didn't even like. I mean, I got tons of caps. I just, it's easy to get caps. You just dump shit, dump the junk you loot and whatever. Just dump it into your vendor, and people buy it, man. You don't even need to charge a lot. It piles up fast. So, in fact, I usually sometimes run into issues spending caps. I'll run over and I'll get my weekly caps from the Wayward or I'll spend my weekly caps at the Wayward on gold bullion. I blow caps on plans and stuff all the time, mods, whatever. Like I spend pretty freely, and I still seem to be maxed out most of the time or near max. But that said, that I probably, because of cheapskate habits that I have, like traveling to free travel locations and just out of instinct without even thinking about it, doing little things like that because back in the day, you know, a couple of years ago, this game, man, oof, you had to watch your caps. You had to scrimp and save and scrounge, and you know, yeah, you had to. You could see a plan or something you wanted in a shop, and you'd have to walk away from it because it's, man, you just have the caps to get by. It was rough back in the day, man. Now it's ridiculous. But it could be that the game hasn't changed. Rather, I've changed as well, though. That's you know, I clearly recognized mistakes I was making before, corrected those mistakes. I'm gonna grab this junk too. Change how I play, what I'm doing in the game, how I spend my time, etc. And a lot of little changes can make a big difference, and then it frees up your gameplay time for doing the things you want to do, you know, because nobody wants to be running around picking berries all day. Come on, look at these guns we got. We got so much cool stuff, guns and explosives and whatever. I got a bundle of golf clubs that I love to bash robots to death with. That's what we want to be doing, picking berries. But anyway, what happened? Who's in here? Somebody's been in my trailer. Nothing to see here. Nothing going on in there. Move along. Alright, what am I doing here? I am cooking. Yes. Okay, let's get upstairs and do some cooking here. Wait, I'll go grab no, I got tons of water. I'm good. I got water up here too. Come in here. My little tavern kind of thing I set up. And then we'll pop up here. Grab an intelligence buff. And a luck buff, I don't think it matters, but okay, now we're going to change spec to a dedicated crafting spec. And so that's so we get certain parts. And I'll show you some of my crafting spec here before we head in. I'm going to take I better close it. No, okay, good. Thought I'd take a quick peek at the chat for a minute before I rolled on. Okay, let's head upstairs. Ooh, I have a water boiler. I'll grab those. Yes, I locked it. Ha ha ha. That's the one thing people steal most around here is the water. Man, I don't care. Take my food. Take the rads. Oh yeah, the rad stags. Let's grab that too while we're out here. This is a fantastic producer. This is a producer I recommend for everyone have somewhere in their camp. You may want to lock it, may not, I don't know. I kind of stuck it up here. Nobody really notices it back here, so I never bothered to lock it. But if somebody needs the meat that bad, help yourself. I got 3 in here, that's plenty. And that may have even turned it, no, probably not. But I think Butcher's Bounty only works on stuff you shoot. But that's okay. I'm going to show you this here quick. This is my loadout for crafting. I mean, nothing special, you know. All just crafting cards, but the main ones you want is Super Duper, because 30% chance you'll get double results off of it. And then over here you got Butcher's Bounty, Green Thumb, that kind of stuff. Hard Bargains, nice because I use the spec to sell stuff to NPCs, and buy stuff from NPCs. Well, yeah, that's pretty much it. I use the spec for fishing too. That's why I got Happy Go Lucky on there, because I'll drink some booze while I'm fishing. Booze and fishing goes together. I don't know if luck affects fishing at all, but I don't know. Who knows? Nobody really 100% knows what anything does. Come on. We do to an extent. to within our best reasonable guesses. That's Fallout for you, though. You know. Okay, let's pop back over here and get crafting. Enough yippity yap. On with the show. All right, first thing I'm gonna do before I craft anything else. Oop, hang on, let me back out of here. See, even super duper, I don't think what you have equipped makes a difference at all, or any of your stats. It's just flat 30%, but it seems to go off more often than not. So you know how percentages work in Fallout. It's just like VAT. If VAT says you got a 30% chance to hit, you are almost guaranteed to hit that thing. If VAT says you got an 80% chance to hit, you're almost guaranteed to miss. And every Fallout game is like that. I don't know why. I think they did it on purpose to an extent. Like it's a joke or something, but yeah. Alright, we're going to go into all food. First thing we're going to do is make one scorched beef brain, one brain fungus soup. Oop, did I even make it? No, I didn't. There. Okay. So now I'm going to pop out of here. I'm going to eat that brain fungus soup I just made. There we go. Oops, I ate a brain fungus. Brain fungus soup. That's what we wanted there. There we go. Okay. Before I gave myself a disease. No, I'm good. Alright. So I just ate the one. That's going to give me an intelligence boost. Oh, you know what else I want to do? You know what else I want? I also want my gun. My medic zapper. Because it has intelligence on it. And usually this is a good time to join a team, but I'm live streaming, so I'm not going to jump on a team and have people's names all over my screen that may not want to have their names up on a live stream. So let's jump into our cooking stove here. That's probably good enough. That's good enough anyways. I'm not doing anything spectacular here crafting right now. I'm not making ammo or nothing. I'm not crafting mods or mainly you want the intelligence, I think. And I could be mistaken about this, but when it comes to crafting, the main thing you're going to want the intelligence bonuses from team and items and whatever is when you're crafting, when you're breaking things down. Because that may increase your chance, intelligence and luck, maybe, I don't know. Probably intelligence, though, increases your chances of pulling a mod off of legendary gear when you break that down. So, pulling those starred mods. So I think that's really the only real benefit of intelligence there in terms of crafting. Maybe crafting costs could decrease slightly, but I don't know. If it does, it would be so negligible. But anyways, as you can see, I got tons of blackberries. I got 16 blackberries, and that's because of that. But I got lots of water too, so I'm just going to craft it all. Start with blackberry, and then we're going to go into cranberry juice. You see the bonus XP there. I'll make those. Firecracker juice gives you crit damage. Crit damage is fantastic. So we're gonna, especially with Don Pedro, pop off some soot flower tea. The other one that disappeared was a special kind of tea. I don't really use it. I prefer just have the regular teas and drinks. So we got some meat. We're going to make this grilled red stag. I can make head cheese if I want. What is that with Brahmin meat? No, I'd rather have the ribeye steaks with my Brahmin meat because that's, I'd rather have the carry weight, in all honesty. And I can eat that with rad toad and with deathclaw and gain even more carry weight that way. Scorched beef steaks are great, and why not? And I think that's everything. Oh, and the rest of my brain fungus soup. There we go. And that's my foods and drinks for the day. That's all I need. Let's see what time it is here quick. 12:49. We got 10 minutes till the next invaders from beyond. So I'm gonna get myself ready for that. Do some prep work here. I think that's all I need to do here. Let me have a look here. See if there's anything I can scrap. Oh yeah, I got a bit of scrap. That's right. Get rid of that armor. So that means I'm gonna have, if I want that, I even put mods on that Brotherhood of Steel armor I scrapped. So that means I'm gonna have to go killing Brotherhood of Steel at every opportunity again for a while. I got lucky with that. Let's see if I can get a mod off this. Nope. Not today. That's okay. I ain't crying about it. Moving on. Oh, there's my old doggy Moonshine. Oh, what did I do? I went to customize. Yeah, let's take that stupid ugly collar off him. Well, the nail spike collar thing is hideous. I think they look better without it. Let's see. Let's go. Do I have any dead cores I can throw in here? No, I used them up. I should grab a few though to carry with me. I'll grab 4. That'll be enough. I'll grab 4 cores to carry around with me. Yeah. May have to harvest some more. I don't really use them a lot. I'm surprised how many of them I go through. Considering I rarely use power armor. Yeah, even in the events, unless somebody drops the nuke in a bad place, you don't actually have to put power armor on. Okay. What, do I need buffs here? Let's have a look. Let's see if I need any camp buffs. Probably not. Probably not. Oh yeah, I got Kindred Spirit, but I don't have anything else. So I better get well tuned while I'm here. Well tuned is nice for the AP. And while he's playing the banjo, if you'll excuse me a quick moment, I'm just going to go refill my coffee. Okay, we're back. Let's go run over and grab the wisdom of the Mothman. We'll get the Mothman's wisdom here. Glory be to the Mothman and his followers.
I
Like a
miss
moth to
the
the
days
flame, I
when there
ascend
were
to
more
his wisdom.
things to kill.
Yeah, kind of turned the raider truck here into a bit of a Mothman shrine, just for fun. Yeah. And then I went full-blown Teddy Ruxpin here. Let me get out of here. There we go. Went full-blown Teddy Ruxpin up here too with the putting the big propeller on the front of it. Yeah, just cause. Maybe it'll
Sometimes I think
one day
about
it'll
burning
pick up
this
enough
camp
wind
down.
or pick up enough power or wind or something and just drive right on away, pulled by the propeller. I might actually even get the in the coming days. I might buy the airplane, the Raider airplane thing, where it's kind of a shell of an airplane and stick it up on top there and stick that thing, the propeller on the front of it and stuff. I don't know, build something crazy like that. It all depends on what my budget will allow. So I've got a lot here already. I've got quite a bit. But I mean, if I could put another prefabs don't, contrary to popular belief, prefabs don't really take up a ton of space. Throw this stuff in here. I don't know how I still have this, but my subscription's due to expire any day now. Gonna refresh that. And but yeah, I could probably sacrifice some of the junk to put down another prefab, because yeah, a lot of people seem to believe prefabs take up a ton of space, and they actually really don't. Compared to if I built something equivalent to like this Raider Tavern here, if I had built that with camp pieces, it would have taken up probably 3 times as much budget as the prefab does. So I don't know what to tell you. But there's a lot of popular beliefs out there that have been changed over the years, or are just straight out wrong. I don't like that ripped bearing thing. I should get rid of that. Hideous. Maybe stick it inside, or stick it up there on top of the broken windows. I don't know. Maybe I can put it over the dye thing. Add some more light to this kind of. I don't know. I'm talking on my ass here. Let's move on. Let's go. Invaders from Beyond should be up by now. Let's go. Oh, it might even be over. I might have talked my way right through it, didn't I? Yeah, I think it's over. I think I missed it. Oh, no, I got 5 minutes. It's 12:55. Okay, I got 5 minutes before Raiders from Beyond. No good thing to kill time here while I wait for the event is going to be seasonal stuff. Check my challenges. Do I have any more weeklies? Build decorations in shelters. I could build 4 decorations in a shelter. I could probably do that. I could probably do that right where I stand. Right now. Let's see. Let's try it. I don't know if or I could just scrap something and build a decoration 5 times over and over again. Or I could do it in my shelter too. But I think I should have enough. What's in my storage here? Where did I store it? Look at that. Okay, decorations. Let's see what I can build here. I should be able to do some balloons. Let's put down some balloons. Let's try that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I managed 3. 3 balloons. That's all the space I got here. But to make this camp work, I had to waste a lot of... Well, not so much waste, but I had to put down a lot of extra things that, don't even really show up or whatever. And I probably got some crap I could clear. I could do the wiring better and stuff. I kind of like the wires all over the place. I think, I don't know, it works. It fits with it. There's nothing clipping either. It's all like where it should be. I moved things so they didn't clip and look silly, but yeah, the wires kind of work. I kind of like all the extra wires. It just fits the theme. All right, I think I gotta build a couple more balloons. Yeah. How many decorations was I supposed to build? Maybe it said, I bet you it said shelter or some shit. I better check that. Because I built a lot of boots there. That should not be like that. Let's just say, build decorative furnishings. Oh, no, that's a big one. Wow. Oh, crap. Come on, I need a few more of those and I get some atoms. Build structure, any kind of structures. Wow. Events in a group with a melee weapon. I thought I finished that. I'm gonna track that because I want to finish that
Get
one.
out of my way.
Use photo mode around forest region. Cool. Okay. Anyways, alright. Build decoration in a shelter. It was in a shelter. Wow. Okay.
If
I have time.
do
I'll go
not
down there. I'll
get
go do it in
more
this shelter.
jet soon, I will blow up you.
I'll do it in this shelter. You'll excuse my shelters. This shelter's kind of a mess right now. I made this one a long time ago, and I've just been busy with other camps and other stuff in game. But yeah, I kind of, hey, surprise, have a seat, spin the wheel, and win. Yeah, and given that it's Vault-Tec, yeah, you don't want to know what you win. Certainly not those prizes. Through here. Yes, I did not even plug that in. Did not even plug that junk in. And over here we are symptomatic. I don't know why I'm giving you a tour of this place. It's kind of junky. It's okay. It's neat. The only thing I really like is I stuck the alien head inside the Stein display case, which kind of works. And yeah, nope, that's nothing in there. Rubbish. Okay, let's build 5 decos. This time in the shelter. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll try these balloons. The other balloons were bad luck. Bad luck balloons. Come on. There we go. There we go. That's what I wanted. So that challenge all the way. Okay. Ooh, yay. 42. Oh, I just opened a new season. I want to look at it. That's why. Why is the button to press for that? Yeah. Let's see the new season I got here. Oh, whoa. I got the Rip Daring Pip-Boy paint. I'll take it. Now we're getting into some of the better stuff. 200 atoms. I'll take those almost definitely if this unfreezes. There we go. Oh boy, we could go shopping in the atomic shop. Yeah. Okay, it didn't even give me the atoms. I'll take the display case, the gold bullion, the Ranger Obsidian paint, extraterrestrial suffix. Good enough. That's all I want right now. What's on the next rank? Oh, the full rafter thing. Oh, nice. The picture, the thumbnail of it's just gone now. Awesome, guys. Awesome. I swear these Atomic Shop and Seasons pages are almost definitely HTML, and I can tell this guy's editing them blind. He's just got like file names .jpg. It'll be like, and I guarantee they pass these files. Like the Atomic Shop's so bad, and while I'm waiting here for the event, is it started? Yes, it started. I don't have to wait. But while I'm on my loading screen, I'll get into the Atomic Shop here. And I don't entirely blame one person or another who's handling the Atomic Shop or whatever at Bethesda, because here's what's happening. I can almost guarantee they have a guy who does a cash shop for like 6 different games. Okay? And these cash shops are pure HTML. So he's going through with like, and they're going to dump folders of files on him with pictures and be like, here, this is what's going in the shop and this is the price. And so then we got a guy who's got all these little pictures of like 6 different games, and he doesn't play any of them. You know, he probably hates these games. And so he's got to lay down these descriptions and stuff. He doesn't even know what it is. He doesn't even know what it's looking. So that's why you get like, you'll get like ads in the Atomic Shop and or whatever, and it'll be like a bundle, and you'll get your prefab, and then you'll have like it'll be the wrong prefab picture or something. You know what I mean? It'll be like the wrong house that goes with it. But you know what? That's what is getting passed along to the guy that does it. So he's just taking what he's given and popping it up there. It's at the lower end of things that they're sending them the wrong pictures. And again, they probably got like a folder with like 20 different prefab houses in it. So we'll take prefab houses, that's a great example. They'll have like 20 of them in there, and they'll just be numbered or something. It won't say like abandoned estate prefab. No, it'll just probably just say like prefab house 008.jpg or some fucking BS. Excuse my language. But yeah, it's not for kids anyways. So, but when they do it like that, you're crippling yourself. Like, this is a whole breakdown of a system at multiple different levels that occurs, and then at the end of the day, we end up with like garbage Atomic Shop ads or Atomic Shop bundle descriptions and pictures and whatever. Like, the final product, it shows. And that's the kind of thing that's difficult to clean up too, I expect. Because this is happening at so many different levels, that would entail having somebody go through, rename all the files, and then they're going to break away from pre-existing schemes of file naming and what have you that are already in the system and the system relies on it. See, a lot of this stuff you can't even change if you wanted to, you know? And the guy that's doing it probably doesn't have, you know, all the time in the world to go through and research every single item and every, like, so I really, what I'm seeing here are people, when I look at the Atomic Shop, I'm seeing people doing the best they can with what they have, you know what I mean? And that includes the time they have as well, because it's not like there's a team of like 30 people working it, you know what I mean? There's one guy. And he probably has like 4 other demons there, you know? Oh, the heroes are hard at work here. I love that. I don't even have to fire it up. I don't even need to waste my ammo here. I'm just gonna stand here. Maybe I'll reflect some damage back. A wild bug. I don't need to do nothing. This guy's with me. He's like, yeah, I don't need to do it. We'll just stand
Take
here.
down the final commander
Yeah.
and put an end to this.
Yeah. That's our starting the boss. There we go. Good enough. That'll get the thing. And they'll keep up their ammo. They thought I'd become like that, but I mean, everybody's pretty eager to dump their ammo into this stuff, so. I mean, we're gonna let the go-getters handle it. They want to. All the power to them. That's not stand over here. Just because there's a bunch of them. Alright. Good enough. Good enough. Yeah. Take that. That's it. Fine. Cosmic capture. Oh, I have cosmic capture already. Yay, you're dancing alien. Nice clean spacesuit. Oh, you looted. You stole that from the camp ally there. That's her outfit. Jeez. That's alright. That's a nicer spacesuit than the bloody one anyways. The bloody spacesuit's so good. Anyways, onwards. That was fun. Yeah, and I did recall saying that I was going to do some bounties. I believe this was berry picking and posting bounties, if I'm not mistaken. So, let's do exactly that. Am I traveling? No, I probably gotta click it again. Click it a few more times. There we go. I'm either traveling or freezing. We'll find out. In Fallout 76, the chances of both are equal. There's a 50% chance you're traveling to your location, your destination, and there's a 50% chance you're traveling to your desktop. It looks so good. Looks so far so good, I'll say. Can I blame Bethesda for my vape addiction? Because I'm vaping on their loading screens all the time? Can I do that? Is that a thing? Will that fly in a court of law? God, I don't even want to ask. You know what? I don't even want to know if that's something that can fly in a court of law. Oh, and one other thing I completely forgot about, too. Am I on a crafting spec? I am. I just went and did the alien event on a crafting spec. That's how little it even matters anymore in this game. I may as well not even use a combat spec anymore. Just run around on crafting spec all the time. Cause why not? Yeah. Okay. One other food that's great, and we are here at my camp in Burning Springs, directly across from the Starlight Drive-In. This is kind of a private theater here for moviegoers to sit up and enjoy the movie. But we're not here for that.
You
That's my
are
lonely.
a
Isn't he
piece
sad?
of scrap.
Look
That
at him.
means I like you.
Oh, he likes me. Look at that poor guy. Doesn't he look just lonely? It's almost sad to watch him walk up and down the street. It just strikes a chord of sadness. Like this lonely little robot all by himself. What is going on here? Get away from the camp. Whatever that is. There. Anyways. Yeah, there goes the little robot. I put him at the best spot because he just walks up and down this stretch of road here, and it's like watching old the littlest hobo or something. Yeah. Non-Canadians probably wouldn't even know what I'm talking about, but yeah. Oh, you know what? Here I am, slugging along here, over encumbered. I don't know why I'm probably over encumbered from a lot of things, mainly purified water and other junk loot that I just picked up there at the event. I gotta go through and offload a bunch of junk, so and dump it at a vendor. It's at 39,000 caps, so. Alright, company tea, let's drink some of that, some corn soup, some cranberry juice, some deathfly gauntlets, blackberry juice, royal scorchfish rune. Oh, I'll save that for crafting. Corn soup, company tea. I think I drank that stuff already, didn't I? Ah, well, can't hurt to drink a little more. Grilled red stag, just a carry weight. Grilled red toad, there's some more carry weight. Have some light mutton chops. Pemmican. Pemmican's great. I get that from a pemmican producer. A little endurance never hurts, especially 3 points of endurance. Some ribeye steak was also good for carry weight. So now I'm like 3 carry weight foods in already. You know, that's pretty good. And you see I'm up to 405. Some scorched beef steak. Simple soup flour tea. That's probably good. I probably don't need anything else there. Alright. So one other food thing that I neglected to mention, which is also great to have. I usually get them from my, I have a collector, a producer there, like a Deathclaw producer thing. But the Deathclaw meat is great to have. It's also another carry weight bonus. And you can see I'm running here. My AP's like, oh, pretty good. And I mean, I ran a long way. Here, if I drink some coffee and some Nuka-Cola, I can run, and AP doesn't even move. Like, all the AP in the world. Oh, shoot this Deathclaw in the head. There we go. Used to be a time when you'd have to, like, cripple the Deathclaw, shoot it in the leg a bunch of times so it can't chase you, and then stand there shooting in the head. Now you just walk up and blast this thing. Whoa, crap. What are you shooting at me, bud? Yeah, how about that? Gosh, you gotta love the cars in this game. But if they're hydrogen powered, the hydrogen bombs are a cascading explosion. They feed off the oxygen that's around them and the hydrogen molecules in the air. So when a hydrogen bomb goes off, oh yeah, they go. And I mean, you've probably heard of chemical labs blowing up in garages and what have you. What is that? Where is that? Is that an og? Yeah, it's a bleached dog. Well, whatever. That thing I might have to shoot it in the legs a couple times. You've heard of homemade stuff exploding on people, chemical labs and what have you. That's a hydrogen bomb, because pressurized hydrogen creates heat, and yeah. If somebody doesn't know what the heck they're doing, kaboom! I think that is. What's hitting me now? Something right on top of me. There it is. Whoa. Alright, so I came down here to grab some Deathclaw meat. That's what I came for. Did I get it? I don't even remember. I think I did. I'm gonna double check though. Yeah. I grabbed the meat off that one. Usually there's like 3 or 4 Deathclaws around here you can harvest for meat if you need it. I don't think there's any more here. Oh, what's that? Blowfly. And if there's not any up here, up there is the Dino Gulf place, and there's always Deathclaws here. Always Deathclaws at the Dino place. I mean, there's lots of places around where you can find Deathclaw meat, but I think I got some here. I'm good. I don't really need it right now. I've got plenty. I only do this run, the kind of food run here once every few days. And usually I get like, if I'm running good with salt, with the intelligence perk card good with salt, then you're good for a few days. You don't need to keep doing it. And another thing that helps is the military cryo freezer thing. I'll show you. It's over at my camp right here. It's handy to have though. So far this live stream seems to be working. I don't know if I'm gonna stick with YouTube or Twitch. I mean, it's hard to say. I don't get a lot of viewers on either, but I'm still fairly new to actually streaming. I just like to make short, quirky kind of content here and there, fun stuff, jokes mainly. Aww. Goodbye, Nukatron. Goodbye. Goodbye, Nukatron. Bye. Bye. There he goes. Down the lonesome road. All by himself. The lone wandering robot. I'm almost gonna cry watching him walk away. Goodbye, Nukatron. Goodbye. Okay, I'm over it. Anyways. Oh, you're coming back. You've come back. Okay. Anyways. That was radio. Alright. What did I come here to do? I don't even remember. Oh yeah, fix my armor. I better fix that armor. Alright, let's fix the armor, and then we're gonna go do some bounties. Oops. Oopsie. Yeah. Alright. Armor, modify repair. Yeah, I could probably boost my intelligence with this and that, and I'm not gonna bother. I'm just repairing stuff here. What am I doing here? Okay, I want the wrong thing. Okay, there we go. T? Is it T on the screen? Yeah. Because, you know, it's got to be different buttons on everything. Okay, workbench repair. Because I'm on my craft spec, so I'll get 2 bars out of that. Wasted. Okay. Scrap some junk. Yeah, the guns are junk. Suppressors, gog, not actually, no thanks. Armors, no. Okay. Now, I'll get rid of some of that junk. Throw my scrap. Really hauling a lot much scrap around. Hello, kitty. Got my kitty meatball. I'm glad none of my animals are wearing that ugly collar. I think I'm gonna scrap them. Those collars are horrible. Take them off of all of them and scrap them all. Alright. Oh yeah. I want to throw some of these brain fungus foods in here because I'm not going to be using them. I'm not going to be crafting a whole lot. So right now, oops, I'm taking them out. Back. In you go. In. That's probably enough, and I'll put that in there. And that's good enough for now. The other stuff I don't care about. The other stuff I can craft at will. What is this? I'm gonna keep this in here for. Oh wait, you know what? I'm gonna use them. They're almost done anyways. Well, I might as well use those before they go bad. Look at 23 blackberry juice. That's crazy. That's just because of I only picked up maybe 8 or 10 blackberries, maybe a few more, 10 or 12, I guess. But that's because super duper and because of green thumb, it doubles it up. I don't need that. I'll leave the other stuff for everybody else. Alright. My camps actually, because of where I position my camps, my camps see a lot of traffic. Like they almost always have players in there. But again, I pick locations that are useful to me. And like this one here, it's right across from the here. And this drive-in usually has, like when you look at the daily challenges of stuff, this drive-in has a lot of those kind of items that come up from daily challenges. And so now, as I said earlier, I'm all done with this BS. I'm throwing Gunslinger, and let's go to oh, here's an idea. Let's go get a charisma buff quick. Pool table. I love my 9-ball pool table. I like 9-ball. I actually play 9-ball at a club I go to. Yeah, like a pool club. And I recently learned to play it like a month ago because I was playing regular pool with them all the time. And then a friend of mine introduced me to 9-ball, which is a game that really challenges you. It forces you to bring your game up to the next level because of how the game is played. Whereas like regular pool, you can play different in regular pool. You don't have to try as hard. You know, it's
looking for the boss, right?
almost more of a strategy game. But 9-ball is the skill game. 9-ball brings out the skill in you. All right, pool, regular pool, like normal pool, or like triangular rack and whatever. But that game, you don't even actually have to be good at pool. You can be a terrible pool player and still win games with strategy. You can have almost zero skill on the table and still win games just by making the game more difficult for your opponent by playing poorly. Actually. But we're playing Fallout 76, not pool here. So let's move on. Let's go here. I'm gonna go up here and offload a bunch of crap that I'm carrying around on a vendor. I'm gonna go to the bounty board. Is there an event up? I think, pretty sure I saw an event. I don't think it's anything I care about. Back to the loading screens. This one, I don't even get a picture. This time. I have been seeing their ugly backgrounds more frequently than my own pictures, so I'm pretty sure. But it could be because of the events and stuff, maybe. I mean, it's a thing. I don't know. Nobody knows with this game. Who knows, right? Alright. Now, the reason I came here. Well, two reasons I came here. One, because you can't have picking berries and posting bounties if I'm not posting bounties.
I might need to raise prices.
And the other reason is because I want to sell some junk to this NPC. Right,
If you want to survive Burning Springs, you're gonna need a steady supply of chems. That's where I come in.
Whatever. Why didn't this show up on my... No. That's good. Selling...
I thought I had a dozen sausages. Oh, May, not again.
They say I used to be an addict, but I was just acquiring the knowledge and experience needed to sell you the right stuff.
There it is. Purified water.
Wish I knew where Matt gets all his stock from. Gotta be crazy running caravans through this wasteland.
Running around.
Good.
Only they could unite, we could stick it to the
Some
rust.
of that water. I don't need that.
I've got all the chems you need,
Aid.
and they're top quality
I'm
too.
gonna sell all my diluted chems.
Sample them myself.
As you can see, tons of stim packs.
Rough on the
Tons of
lungs.
Radaway. Like Radaway, I don't need 113 Radaway. These are like 70 of these. This is what weighs you down too. All this excess stuff. That should be enough. I'm gonna sell like 100.
Burning Springs can be a scary place.
No, I'm gonna sell.
I recommend you take the edge off with some comics.
I need to put together another food package for Mac.
Hey, I'm at max
It's always
caps
so
now
sweet
anyway,
to
so
me.
I may as well just dump this stuff in bins. But that's all. That brings my weight down considerably. I took a nice little chunk off there, I think.
Buff out is good if you need to get stuff done, but I'm more of a mentats kind of guy. Keeps me sharp, keeps me focused, keeps me...
There, good enough. Wait, where's the stuff I'm
place is
wearing?
dump.
Oh, okay. There we go.
But at least it's
Well,
ours.
sell it. Okay. Alright. That's done. Let's go get a bounty. Do I have one I can
place
open?
makes
Let's check this
or
first.
breaks you.
Let's go. Campfire Tales. Oh no, it's got Bigfoot. Okay, we better go to Campfire Tales here. Then we'll come back and throw up some bounties. Only because Bigfoot spawns at Campfire Tales. Ooh, might get a good 4-star legendary that drops a mod for me. And Campfire Tales is pretty typically a quick event too. I don't mind Campfire Tales one bit. And again, I'm on a server with a whole bunch of heroes that are here to save the day and expend up all their ammunition. They surely have a limitless supply of it by the looks of how they play. And they're very eager and happy to win the day, to save the day for us. So that's perfect. I'm afraid I am not a hero. If you're looking for a hero, you've come to the wrong guy. Now, that's not to say I'm a villain.
Find enough wood to
I
rekindle the
didn't say
fire.
that. Just said
But
I'm
when I turn
not a
around,
freaking hero either.
There's no light to guide my way back to camp.
If you can't
I don't
save
know if I wandered
yourself,
too
man,
far,
that's natural
or
selection.
campfire's
I
gone
figure.
out, drenching all the scouts in darkness. Oh, God! I'm so so sorry to interrupt the tale, but we have an emergency. Or at least my scout leader emergency protocol says we do. My protocol is pulling up a missing camper flag. Now, I'm almost certain I counted everyone correctly, but we should be thorough just in case. If we can't find our shadow camper, let's look for traces they may have left behind. And remember the buddy system.
Looks like the aliens been here. Ah. Wait, just go ahead and spawn. Exactly where I'm aiming. Go ahead and do that. Okay, I bet 70% I miss it in 3 shots. You know? I bet if that had said like 80 or 20%, I would have hit it. Might actually have to do some shooting in this one.
All right, now, gather around. There was a holotape amongst the missing camper's belongings. Let's give a listen and see what we can find.
That's it. I'm going on an expedition. I have to hunt down whatever's been tormenting the kids for the past few months. Poor Layla. At first, I didn't believe her. About the darkness, the shadows, monsters. Even though I started seeing irregularities in the stars. Now that Ronnie's gone missing, I can't turn a blind eye. I have a theory about what's out there, and I'm gonna follow the night sky to my answer. It's far, and I've never been on an expedition alone.
I know the non-Pedro's got a slow reload animation, but
I'll find the cause
like
of all
it.
this weirdness.
And I mean,
For Layla.
it's got nice sounds, and it's a nice stim, okay? I like to reload after every shot. Oh! Well there. Well, there's some natural selection for you. Don't shoot at the ground! I guess I caught the edge of that rooftop. What the heck?
You can handle this, right? You're big and well equipped for Pioneer Scouts.
Even if. Pretty sure I stored all my junk, so I don't think I dropped anything. And usually when it's during an event, nothing really drops when you die. I'd
Well,
probably
would you
wreck
just
my
look
armor
at those stars? Oh, how precious.
Yeah. Just look at those stars, Penny. Nice. Oh,
Just
and
smelt this
onwards
mountain
with
air.
bounties.
Only moderate to
As I
severe
said, I was
amounts
going
of
to post some
hazardous
bounties.
particles to boot.
And I am going to post some bounties. Be it heck or high water. Now I'm trying to clean up my language, as though the ship hasn't already sailed. Sometimes I wonder what I'm thinking, man. But then I reconsider that, because I don't even want to know. Thinking is overrated. Thinking is for the people that want responsibilities and no freedom. So they can have all the thinking. In fact, I encourage them to think. Yeah. But as for me, I like to just do whatever the fuck I want.
Hey, stupid.
And whatever happens, happens. And whatever bridges I cross, I'll cross them as I get to them.
Help yourself to a bounty.
We'll get a grunt hunt.
There's
We'll start with a
always
grunt hunt here. Sharpen our senses. Yeah. Let's go murder somebody. I mean, unalive. The toxic outlaw. Oh, he's right near my house. Alright. Perfect. How about me? Grunt hunts are pretty, meh. You know, you kill these guys in like 2, maybe 3 shots. Sometimes 1. Again, this is one of their screenshots, not one of my photos. Which bums me right out, not seeing my nice pictures all the time. But, whatever. I mean, I was crying about the robot walking down the street a few minutes ago. Poor thing. But yesterday I was punching robots in the head and murdering them for no reason at all. So, I don't know, man. I'm all over the place. Why am I damage so low? Oh, because I'm on a crafting spec because I was selling junk to that vendor. Oh my god. Okay, well. I'll kill him with a crafting spec. Watch this. Charge! Oh, beat him to death. I'm going to reflect half his damage back at him. But you know what? The damage reflection is not as brutal as it was a few days ago. They did change that, I can tell you. A few days ago I had stuff, because I've got 3 pieces worth of scraps on my side. And I had stuff the other day that was just like, I didn't even have to fight back. Stuff was hitting me and just dying from its own damage. But as you can see, that guy shot me, and little freaking rocket launcher. Oh, sorry, one number 2. Hello? Okay.
Come on, bring it!
I didn't have a chance to check my message. How long did you text me? Oh, no, I didn't see it. I was thinking about it. Okay.
Two ashes.
Hey, sorry about that. I had to take a quick call here. Yeah, like this guy's rockets should be blowing him, or would have been blowing him up a few days ago. Not so much now. But that's kind of good. That was too much. That was way over the top. But I'm kind of glad they fixed that, because especially if they're planning on, because they've been talking about bringing PvP back and this and that. And if they're going to do that, you can't have armor that reflects all your damage back at the attacker, man. Like, sure, ricochet, the damage reflection, okay, that can be a thing. Sure, but it doesn't need to be a crazy. Wow, this is brutal without my combat spec on. So I was punching them earlier, because this thing does damage no matter what spec they're on. It's still not as much damage as the combat spec, but like half the damage.
Shit.
No, I don't want your crappy missile launcher either. Clearly, it didn't work. Is there any more here? Okay, I think I got everybody here. Did I? Let's see if I got any loot nearby I missed. Ooh, yeah. Ultra sight rounds are the best thing here. Well, we need that. Almost max. No, they're max. Okay. See that habit go? I'll take those crossbow bolts. I could use those. And you're later. Just I'm a baller with a golden lighter now. Hope it's a Zippo. I can do Zippo tricks and impress women. As the women are impressed by Zippo tricks, man. You think women are impressed by Zippo tricks? You need to move on. You need to reassess things. Let's see if I got any more magazines in here. I got so many magazines now. This thing's awesome. This thing here, man, this is like so many magazines. That's what this is. The shredder is awesome. If you don't have a shredder yet, man, I was so glad I bought. That was a way better buy than the past 2 prefabs I bought. Was that shredder and the bag? Yeah, that thing brings me great joy. What I am completely completely unimpressed with, though, is this thing. The Rip Daring Survival Cache. Yeah, as you can see, that's it. The only use it's going to have is the pre-war foods for challenges. Excuse me. But beyond pre-war food for challenges, meh. Total thumbs down on that thing. But I am still glad I have it for that reason. Because that means when I got a pre-war food challenge, all I have to do is spawn this camp and then wait an hour or whatever, and come back. Well, that paper shredder, awesome investment. I'm so glad I bought that. Totally happy with that thing. That drops magazines, drops all kinds of guns and bullets magazines and stuff. And it's just great all around. And I know there's a magazine collector too, and it's a repainted Fisto, which is awesome. I wish instead of the repainted Fisto, they had actually just given us Fisto, right? Like, I mean, if they put Fisto in the Atom shop, everybody would want that. You'd have a Fisto at every camp, guaranteed. But instead, they completely ignored that opportunity. We're like, no. We give them something they want, they're gonna buy. No. Let's take it and paint it like a cop, like a police bot, because people love cops, right? Yeah, sure. So we'll paint it up like a policeman, and give it a different name, so it's not Fisto. Nobody wants it. Like just ruin your own product. I don't get it. That's like, I don't know. It's like owning a bar and then pouring a bunch of I don't know, like throwing a bunch of dirt in every cup of beer. Hey, we have beer. It's good beer, but decided to throw some dirt in it for you, like, because we want you to drink dirt. We don't care what you want. It's what we want you to do. Even the developers even said that quite openly on their live stream. I heard them myself, man. They're like, they spent like 20 minutes talking about what they want the players to be doing. I'm like, man, whoa, pump the brakes there a minute. This is open world. The whole idea behind open world is you do whatever the hell you want. You know what I mean? But then that leads you to them. Why do they want players not doing this or doing that instead of that, or this instead of that, or what have you? Why? How does that benefit anybody? That's just making the players do things they don't want to do to get better in the game or whatever, instead of doing the things they enjoy doing in the game and still having the same opportunity of progression. It's I mean, it was something that it's almost like they're acting like the game is still broken when it's not. Like, the game is broken, yeah, in technical ways, but in gameplay, in progression and stuff like that, in-game activities, what have you, it's not. And it wasn't broken. It was fine. It was great, man. Like, a couple months ago, even before Burning Springs released, they had balance pretty good there, man. Like, the Scorch Beast was a challenge. The Guardian was a challenge, And then people started figuring out ways of manipulating the system with certain items, certain weapons, or what have you, that kind of changed all that. So, but instead of correcting things one way, they kind of corrected things in an odd way that didn't really make sense and made the game more. In many ways, it made people just go out and find easier ways, even. And in many ways, it's even actually easier now than it was before. Again, I'm glad they fixed the damage reflection, though. That was terrible. That had to go. 100%. I'm not doing Moonshine Jumpers. I am hunting more bounties. Let's go do more bounties. Alright. Oh, but this time... Oh, no. This time, before we start, let's fix my... let's actually get on a combat spec. If I didn't do that already. I might have. Probably not. But, yeah. Let's screwing around. Less yapping. More bounties. Because... that's what we got to do. I haven't done enough bounties. There's stuff in Burning Springs I haven't even unlocked yet because I haven't done enough of the bounties. And so, I mean, sure, give incentives to do new activities, but spread it across the board. You know, don't just put all your eggs in one basket. Make different things that are just as good as other things. Like, I mean, how many people are running around with mutant slayers, or you know the exterminators or something? These damage types that are specific to one weapon or one enemy type or another. Like, what am I supposed to have? Like 15 different armor sets just to fight different kinds of enemies? That doesn't make any sense. Why am I outside? It doesn't matter. Because I like more map changes, right? But anyways, why do that? Like, why not get rid of all these damage types that nobody's using? You know what I mean? Like, what good is armor that's only going to protect me, give me a damage bonus against feral ghouls or something? You know, like, or against insects or some BS. Like, why? No, I'm not going to run that. When I can have, like, when I can just run vanguards or aristocrats or something that's going to give me bonuses no matter what I'm fighting all the time instead of just some of the time. Nobody's going to run some of the time bonuses. So if they cleared all that crap out of the game and replaced it with something more useful to people, I mean, it doesn't all have to be unhinged OP item. It's because right now we've got all the eggs in one basket where there's only like one or two selections of endgame items that you're going to use. And you could really widen that selection. Like, they could very much widen that selection, you know? And they just don't.
Wish I could see what's over the river.
They pigeonhole everybody into a meta. And then once everybody's running the meta, they're like, oh wait, they figured out a way to make that to run that meta so it's OP, and then they'll just nerf the shit out of that. Or not even at all. Like, they got OP meta stuff in this game that is just ridiculously unhinged damage. And they don't do nothing about it. They should just ignore it. And then they nerf other shit. Like, I got some items. Like, I can see a lot of nerfs they do. I'm happy they do. You know, like, I'm glad, like that, like the chainsaw thing. Like I said, if you're gonna bring PvP back into the game, then you're gonna have it. Like, you can't have shit like that. You know what I mean? Especially when it's, you know. Oh, I do have a bounty. Yeah. All right, let's pop this. Is Moonshine Jamboree still on? 3 minutes ago. Are they still doing that? Is anybody even doing it at all? Oh yeah, people are doing it. Okay. Alright, I'll wait to post that. And I'll just do a grunt hunt in the meantime, and then I'll post it after. I'll do another grunt hunt. Well, we will.
Make sure you're paid for it. I'll never see.
I just think they could go a different direction with gear and equipment. That could be more appealing to players. I guess, to put it. Get out of there. Okay, now I gotta do it in there. Alright. No big deal. No big deal. Alright. Where is it? Side quest.
We'll stay afloat. Plenty of sorrows to drown in this town.
Yeah. I got lots of unfinished quests. That's because I just do whatever I want. And a lot of those quests, it's just you put hours of BS into it. You fight with bugs and this and that, and then it's just rubbish anyways. It's junk you don't even want. Alright, let's go to Athens. Oh, which bounty am I after now? I missed it. I didn't look. This was supposed to be a quick stream. Ha! Guess not. That's Fallout, though. That is the nature of Fallout. If you play Fallout, it's not a quick stream. Nothing's quick. This is a quick and easy quest. Like any given Fallout quest, it's going to be like, oh, just run over from point A to point B, pick up or talk to whoever, and then run back to point A. Hell no. No, that is a dream. That is not happening. You are getting to point B, and then point B is going to send you to point C, D, E, and F to do a whole bunch of other BS thou shalt always get sidetracked by bullshit, 100% of the time. And so then you make your way back. Then you backtrack all of that back to point A. And at this point, you're 8 hours in. Perhaps days before you get back to point A and finishing that. And then you get back to all that, and yeah, reward's not as good as you expected. Or if it's progression based, if it's storyline or quest progression based, I am way more inclined to participate. Just like the daily missions and challenges and stuff. If it's progression based, if it's gonna give me a challenge or unlock something for me down the road, then I like the way they did that in Fallout very much, because it gives me a reason to do these things. Otherwise, I wouldn't even bother doing it. You know, like Campfire Tales. There was no chance of Bigfoot showing up and some 4 stars. I am not going there for a 1 or 2 star legendary item, spending like 20 minutes of my day. Not gonna happen. Why the hell would I do that? I'll leave that to the guys that need that. Yeah. A lot of times it's just a social call. It's just this guy's running away from me. What is that? Come on up. Yes, I like punching. Don't see a problem with that. See nothing wrong with that. Wow, this one. Yikes. That one took a few punches. Did they nerf my yeah, I'm on a combat spec. Am I? Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh wait, I'm diseased. Maybe I have a disease cure. I don't have to go use my symptomatic. I'm pretty sure I picked one up. Yeah. Alright. Cool. Oh damn, radworms. Ugh. Yeah, my performance is garbage right now though. Oof. And they want to make like graphic updates and lighting updates and stuff. And, I don't think it's necessary. Like, I mean, the graphics on this are decent. They're definitely passable. They don't need to be slightly better for a massive loss in improvement. You know? And I know there's guys that are be like, oh, there won't be any loss in improvement at all. No, well, sure. If you're running like a video card that was purchased within the last month. And has whatever the latest, you know, algorithms built into the chip and stuff. Like, yeah, no, come on, get real. No, yeah, I almost dread the graphics and lighting updates. Like, I'm looking forward to them because, like, there is some instances the lighting's not terrible, but it's could be better in some places, some ways. But I mean, the shadows are good. Like, I'm not. It overwhelms it a bit, but you know what? This lighting looks different on different cards too. Like, you play this on an NVIDIA card, it probably looks a little nicer. I mean, that's not the bash ATI. I like my ATI cards, but the NVIDIA card's probably a little faster, a little smoother, a little brighter, a little more. Shadow highlights and shadows kind of thing, but this is still passable. This is still like on par with many of the other mainstream games that are way newer. There are way newer games that look terrible. Have you seen Cyberpunk 2077? Holy crap! That is literally just horrid. Okay, where is this guy? He's over here. Sorry, I'm wasting time. I'm just looting around here. So, but I mean, I don't think they need to worry too much about the graphics right now until they get the current performance issues handled. And I know they like to say, oh, you need, like I was saying, they're going to say, oh, you need better hardware, or you know, your stuff's obsolete. That's your fault, not ours. Well, I mean, they're making it work on the Xbox just fine. Yeah. And the Xbox has way lower, it has half the capabilities of the PC I'm playing on right now. Probably, as if he's way up there. This is why I'm still running this Secret Service army. This is why. Right here. I mean, sure, I got heal once in a while, but totally worth it. Is this the diner? Is this the same diner? Is this... I gotta look at this. This is my diner. Might be my diner here. I think it is. It is! This diner shows up in a few places, don't it? I did not even notice it here. Let's have a look. A massive thing around it. This actually looks smaller than the pedestal that mine's on. But it's sure it's the same diner. They just took the sign down and stuck this on the front. Is the roof the same? Yeah. Yeah, this is my diner. You put a nice little counter in here. Oh no, it's slightly different. It's slightly different. This one doesn't have a piece on the back. It's not bad. It's not. I like what they did. I might steal some ideas from this. I wish I had these benches. Though, if anybody wants to sell me these plan for these for these booths, let me know. I need that. Need that plan. Okay, I'm screwed around here long enough, and I'm running out of time. So let's knock this bounty off, and then I'm gonna get out of here. Oh, no, it's an AP there. Should have ate and drank some foods before coming out. That's okay. That's okay. I'll be fine. Can I get up there? Yeah, I can. Maybe I get a crazy boost. Come on, come on, come on. Go, 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 go. No. That's okay. I can get it from here. I'm up. I'm up. I'm up. Ah. Hey, buddy. No, I'm gonna have to punch him out. Beat him to death. Beat him to death. I should use my golf club. I love the golf club. They don't do as much damage as the face smash or whatever this is. But the golf clubs are fun too. I'll show you the golf clubs next time. I just don't have time today. Alright, so we did some bounties. We did some... am I encumbered again? No, I'm injured. We did some bounties. We did some stuff. And did some berry picking. And I'd like to thank anybody that watches or joined or enjoyed the show. And until next time, I may go back to Twitch. I may try again on YouTube. We'll see how things go. Alright, but until next time, sayonara.